At some point, without realizing when it happened, you start to notice something different. You don't feel the same urgency you once did. Not the constant pressure to fix everything. Not the need to figure life out all at once. Not the feeling that you're always behind. Instead, there's something quieter, a sense of steadiness. Not because everything is perfect, but because you've lived through enough change to know that things don't have to be. And when you look back, you start to see how much has shifted. There was a time when emotions felt overwhelming, when uncertainty felt heavier, when every change felt like something you had to resist. But slowly, over time, you learned to move through those moments. Not perfectly, not quickly, just gradually. You learned that emotions come in waves, and they don't last forever. You learned that doubt doesn't always mean you're lost. Sometimes it means you're growing. You learned that letting go doesn't always come with clear endings, and through all of that, you changed. Not dramatically, not overnight, but quietly, in ways that are easy to miss. You became more patient with yourself, more understanding of others, more comfortable with uncertainty. And one day, you notice something simple. You respect how you handled things. Not every decision, not every moment, but the way you kept going, the way you adjusted, the way you learned, the way you didn't give up on yourself, even when things felt unclear. And that kind of respect is different. It's not based on achievement, not based on success, not based on reaching a specific place. It comes from recognizing your own growth, from seeing how you handled change, how you navigated uncertainty, how you moved forward, even when things didn't make sense. And that realization feels peaceful, because for a long time, you might have measured yourself against expectations, where you thought you'd be, how you thought life would look, what you thought success would feel like. But now, those comparisons don't carry the same weight. You start to understand that growth doesn't follow a timeline, that life doesn't unfold in a straight line, that becoming someone you respect happens quietly, through experiences, through adjustments, through moments that don't seem important at the time, but shape you anyway. And you begin to appreciate the person you became, not because everything worked out perfectly, but because you adapted. You learned to sit with uncertainty. You learned to let go when needed. You learned to move forward without having everything figured out. And that takes strength, the quiet kind, the kind that doesn't need recognition, the kind that doesn't demand attention, just steady, grounded growth. You begin to feel more comfortable in your own decisions, more accepting of your own pace, more at ease with where you are now. And maybe that's what becoming someone you respect really means. Not becoming perfect, but becoming someone who learns from experience, accepts change, moves forward with honesty, treats themselves with understanding. And when you reach that place, life starts to feel different, still uncertain at times, still evolving, but no longer overwhelming, because you trust the person navigating it. You. And maybe, after everything, that's the quiet peace you were moving toward all along, not having everything figured out, but becoming someone who knows they'll handle whatever comes next, and respecting that without needing anything more.